Show us. That doesn't really work, does it? Have you tried? Oh, that's good. Oh, fantastic. Oh, fantastic. Better. So much better. What a fantastic, fantastic tune. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for young men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, there's no need to feel down. Young man, pick yourself off the ground. I've been Donald Trump. Thank you and good night.
And what size?
This one's from Jeremy in Wisconsin. And it says, Toffee brand coffee is the best coffee in the world. Thanks for the grift.
Anyway, I'm going to find out who this quartering character is. And when I do, he's going to get a bit of the old ice troll treatment.
Went from loathing Brie Larson to being the unofficial #1 fan site for Brie Larson.
How about a handshake? You're gonna give me your jacket, your helmet, and your motorcycle, and in return, I'm gonna let you keep your hand.
Well, it is Astrocast Day. It is fully back, fully estrogenated today.
The band is back together. I'm excited.
Melanie, I like your hair.
Thank you so much.
Is that its natural texture, or do you have to like curl it?
It's a natural texture. I'm trying to like heal the damage. So
I think it looks cute. I like it. It feels very summery.
Thank you.
Oh, nobody even, you get looking at her hair, but you didn't tell me my camera was completely out of whack. Everything calming down over there. Everybody feeling a little bit better. Hannah Claire.
Yeah. Parenthood's a trip, guys. It's so scary when your kid gets sick. But
now, everyone yesterday told me that today it would not, in fact, be Hannah Claire. It would be her evil twin. Either Hannah Blair Crimlow or Clana Hare Brimlow. I don't really know which one it is.
When I was a kid, twins run in my family. Like, I'm not a twin, but there are like several of them.
Same with me.
Family. Okay. When I was a kid, I found out what zodiac signs were, and I'm a Gemini. And I was like, that means I have a twin somewhere. And like asked my parents about it. Nope, just you. But I was pretty convinced for a while there must be one somewhere.
Okay. I was like, yeah. I don't know what it is about chicks. Chicks do love their zodiac stuff. I
was little. I think I was like I think in kindergarten when I found out about this. Like, I don't really follow it now, but at the time, I was like,
that's fine then. Fair.
And you're like, oh, one's a fish and one is, and I was like, oh, I'm the twins, therefore I must have twins.
What are you in the Chinese one? Do you know what you are on the Chinese? It goes by birth year.
I don't even know what I am.
I'm not going to ask you to say. I'll tell you. I think, of course.
What are you guys? Do you know this?
I think I might have been a tiger or a dragon. I don't remember.
Dragon is a big deal. Like, I've always heard that birth rates skyrocket. Is it year of the tiger or year of the dragon that birth rates skyrocket in China?
Let's see.
I'm looking. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
I'm tiger.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, I think. Let's see. What animal? Oh, I'm the boar.
That's what I am.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Strong.
It is strong. Yeah, it's true. It's going to be a wild time for us today. I've got a couple segments planned, and we're going to talk about Malcolm in the Middle. We've got some Melanie Mac level food issues going on at Costco.
Melanie,
We've got
check your grocery list.
Radioactive food.
This is not radioactive in this particular case. And then also Swalwell, I mean, he stepped down yesterday, but isn't it funny how this stuff works? Oh yeah, right. TBD. They had an accuser come out today and drop a pretty spicy, like, accusation. Now, as much as I want to, like, it's just like we saw what they did to Brett Kavanaugh. You know, like, oh, here's some girl from 30 years ago who you allegedly hooked up with in college, and now
high school or something.
Oh, and that's just Ruby Rose and Katy Perry right now too.
Yes, yeah. I didn't know. Like, I figured like I was gonna save that for if we had a Tard cast if she wasn't here today, because it's a little gross.
It's very gross, but I mean that's just what Ruby said. That's what Ruby said.
You want to say why don't you tell Hannah Claire the news?
Okay,
Do you know Hannah Claire?
I can tell it.
I've heard.
Be as graphic as possible.
It is from Ruby Rose's own mouth. It's her accusation. She apparently is calling the police now about it, of filing a police report allegedly. This was 20 years ago because they're like 40 now, and this happened when they were in their 20s. And so Ruby Rose says that she was drunk, and her and Katy Perry were drunk, and Ruby Rose was laying her head on a friend's lap, and Katy Perry bent over, moved her panties to the side, and put her junk in Ruby Rose's face, like, and then Ruby Rose threw up. Like, that's it's like,
man, degeneracy alive.
So that's what she's saying happened, and then Katy Perry is saying, no, that didn't happen. This is a dangerous thing to be saying. I don't even know. All I know is, like, Ruby Rose was years after that supposed alleged incident. There's a picture of her with, like, a big Katy Perry printout, and she's like, oh yay, like, besties.
She helped her get she helped her get a visa, I think, in America. And I think that was
so it's like, I don't know, man.
I think it's also funny this came out right after Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry went to Coachella, right? And he got roasted to no end for 1,000 different reasons. My favorite was the use of plastic Solo cups. Like, maybe Katy Perry and Trudeau just need to live privately and stop trying to be a celebrity couple. Maybe this is just not good for them.
Yeah, it's not working. You know, it's not working well. I have this weird
thing where I like to see couples, so it's just like it can be two of the worst people in the world, but I'm like, oh, how cute! I hope they're happy.
I'm so rooting for Kanye and Kim to get back together, right?
Yes.
But, like, again, privately on the side, they're like,
just don't share any, like, crazy, you know, beliefs and stuff, and like, but I hope they get a happy marriage or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, like, I would say that, like, I would 100% believe it happened. It seems like drunk, gross behavior. However,
yeah,
it's hard for me to ignore if the situation were different, right? Like, if some woman said a man went and rubbed his junk on her face, he would be completely destroyed. And Katy Perry just gets to say, nah, that didn't happen. And then the entire news cycle moved on.
I feel like it isn't totally moving on. I mean, part of it is probably people are waiting to get the Ruby Rose police report, I would assume. Because it's kind of like it's a she said through her lawyer until we get any other evidence.
And Katy Perry does have a history of sus behavior. There was a guy on that singing show, American Idol. Yes. And the guy was saying, like, yeah, I'm a virgin. I'm waiting till marriage. I haven't even kissed a girl. And I'm waiting till marriage to even kiss a girl. I believe that was what he was saying. And she, like, snuck a kiss on him. And knowing that. And he felt very violated by that. So, and then I can't remember. I may be remembering this wrong. But she said some sort of inappropriate thing to Justin Bieber. If I remember correctly.
When he was young, right?
Yeah,
I don't know if that was her. It was somebody said something about it. It might have been somebody else.
But anyway, she does definitely not have the best track record, so it's definitely possible that this did happen. But yeah.
For 20 years later.
20 years later.
That's the thing. Like, I assume there's a statute of limitations that allows this if she's making the police report, but it also might go nowhere because it's been 20 years.
Well, it is Australia, so I don't know, like, how those laws, and like, Ruby Rose is kind of crazy. So, but I think, like, if you come out with allegations 20 years later, they should probably be a little more substantial than we were all drunk and she did this gross thing. Like, I'm not saying what she did is okay, but like, you know, as somebody who has, you know, been around drunk people and been drunk at the same, sometimes people just do something goofy. They don't mean nothing by it. Now that is a little more than like, I don't know, snapping a bra strap, you know, or something like that's a little more, but I mean, look, Hollywood, I think Ruby Rose is a lesbian. And by the way, like you said, they remained pretty, at least public friends for a very long time.
Right.
It's another one of those, there's this woman on Twitch, I think right now. I don't know. It's one of the suboptimal streaming platforms. Saikuno or something like that. Basically, like, she just was like, oh, yeah, I shared a hotel room with a guy. We had sex, and now he raped me. And it's like, are we doing this? Like, even, I think I saw the tweet from Caleb Hammer, like, are we really doing this sex I regretted is rape thing again?
Right,
I mean, you shared a hotel room. You were partying with him. You were drinking. You were physical with him. And now she wants to come out and say, oh, this guy. Like, I'm not saying he didn't. But I'm saying you didn't file a police report. Why were you sharing a hotel room with a guy? Why were you know what I mean? Like, all this stuff, like, she's not even, I think it's extremely dangerous to be putting out like this kind of stuff about people, as opposed to, you know, if she really felt like he took advantage of her, then she should file a police report and let the law do it, not come out online with an allegation. Like, that's a little tough, but it is what it is. I'm glad everyone's back. I think let's start with, by the way, let's look at this Swalwell thing, because it's actually pretty, like, I've got some funny stuff to lighten the mood, but this one's pretty explosive, I think. Where is this one? This one here, I think. Oh, what a coincidence. Streamlabs being weird. Oh, there it goes. Here.
Oh, I don't hear anything.
Nothing. Yeah, I had a feeling that was it. Like glitched out when I was trying to share the screen. I'm just gonna move full time to Rumble Studio this week. I know I've been saying it for a while, but it's always like I get up and it's like, oh my god, I got all this stuff to deal with, and then I never do it. But I think now it should be okay. I have time. All right, here.
Allegation. She's speaking
Are we good now?
In California, Beverly Hills. Let's watch.
In 2018, while I was living and working as a model in Beverly Hills, and I also owned a fashion software company, I had contact with Eric Swalwell on 3 separate occasions after meeting him socially. He offered me connections to further my software company. And I also had an interest in local politics. He invited me to 2 public events. I knew he was married at the time and that his wife was pregnant. He was my friend. On the 3rd occasion, I believe he drugged my drink.
I believe.
I only had 1 glass of wine.
Now, remember, famously, Tara Reid said she only had 1 glass of wine when they filmed her at that hotel, and she was completely blasted. And then people then came out and said, "Nah, dog, she was slamming shots like all night.
Wow.
She was definitely drunk." But anyway, again, I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying,
Right.
you know, why didn't she report it 6 years ago?
We were supposed to go to a political event, and he said he needed to get paperwork from his hotel room. When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated, and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me, and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness. And I thought I died. I did not consent to any sexual activity. Although I did not undergo a rape kit at the time, I disclosed the assault to the people closest to me. I also recorded these events in my handwritten calendar.
Okay.
The assault and its impact were later documented during my therapy sessions at a sexual assault center.
Well, seems pretty credible. If she went to therapy, she told people around her that they could perceivably bring in court to, you know, confirm or deny that. If she really did go to therapy and gave her therapist permission to disclose what she had told him or her.
Yeah.
It's probably, I mean, I feel like, I remember there used to be this, Green Bay Packers player, of course, Hannah Claire may not remember, but, Melanie, I don't know if you remember, you might remember the articles. Like, do you remember Darren Sharper? Like, he was on the Packers, he was a Packers safety. I think he won a Super Bowl with the Packers in like 95. And then he went to the Saints, I believe.
Okay.
And then it came out, I don't want to get it totally wrong, but it's like, he was like drugging and raping women everywhere. Like I think 30, let me look it up. But it was like, I was like, what the hell? He's an NFL superstar. Why is he? And like, you could say the same thing about Bill Cosby. But
Exactly, yeah.
You know, I mean, Swalwell, you might make fun of him or not. You know, he's a dork, you know, politically. But like, yeah, Darren Sharper got 18 years in prison for like, I don't know how many. It was like the same thing, like drugging and raping women. Swalwell, again, like relatively good looking guy. It's like you look at it and you're like, why would he? I don't know. That's weird that my mind goes there. It's like, why can't he just beg his own bitches? Like, why would he need to drug people and also do it? It's so weird.
If they are doing these things, like if he is guilty of doing these things, then it's definitely not just to have sex. It's some weird psychological point. Like he's getting off on doing this. Like it's just like, you know, murderers
16
kill
women,
people.
by the way.
Yeah, murderers kill people for the gratification of it, and rapists rape people not just to get sex, but because they get gratification out of doing those things. Yeah. It's evil.
I mean, I think the Swalwell. So Swalwell announced yesterday that he was going to resign from Congress. He had already announced that he was ending.
He knew this was coming, right? Obviously, he knew.
He has
Yeah.
not said specifically when he's going to leave office. But at the same time, Tony Gonzalez in Texas, who was accused of having the affair with the staffer, who later set herself on fire, from what I know about it.
Yes, killed her, took her own life.
Right,
Yeah,
took her own life. He also announced that he's a Republican. He also announced that he will be leaving Congress. He also didn't give a specific date. You know, it's just this like weird, I don't know. These stories make me sad because I just feel like we have such a like morally empty society right now. Like the debate over like were these just like unethical men having affairs versus like are these predators who are, you know, carrying out terrible acts for reasons that we aren't able to understand. You know, either way, it is sad that this is like two of them. And then Corey Mills in Florida is also there's some pressure to get him to resign because of there's an investigation into a couple different things, but one includes domestic violence. And then the last one is a lady in Florida, another congresswoman in Florida, for misappropriating FEMA funds, I believe. So we have like three men facing kind of serious sexually motivated or at least like intimate relationship, you know, bad crimes. And I don't like Corey Mills hasn't been convicted of anything. Neither have these men, but they have obviously Swalwell and Gonzalez both resigned. So that doesn't look great. It's just, I don't know. It really makes me wish that everyone would just go to church. And I don't know that that's a like silver bullet cure, but like what is going on where like, I don't know. I think it was McCarthy doing this interview yesterday where he was like, everyone knew this was an open secret. You couldn't let your young staffers around Swalwell.
Right.
He said
but
Swalwell
why didn't you say?
To be fair.
Yeah, but you don't get to. I think that's also the guy. Is that his buddy who's like throwing him under the bus right now?
Well, and like McCarthy's got beef with people. Like it's hard to tell what's going on, but it is just like if it is true that this was like an open secret, what thanks, good, great. Again, everyone, please just go to church. Like let's develop some morality here.
Yeah, I don't. I don't really understand the you know, this whole like, well, everyone knew. Like, I think they think like that looks good for them, but that looks really bad for them. Yeah, like so you knew that this guy was a predator. I mean, this woman's story is very different than was it Blase Ford or whatever her name was? Who was like 20 years ago, blah 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 blah. This, I mean, she was reading a prepared statement very, very clearly, but also
You're talking about
like
the Kavanaugh trial, right?
Yes, the Kavanaugh trial. Yeah,
not trial because it really wasn't a trial.
It was a confirmation hearing, right?
Right. That one was weird because it's like you didn't come forward. It was, from what I remember, about a party in high school, and there wasn't, similar to this story. There's like no physical evidence. On the other hand, to your point from earlier, like this lady seems to be able to say like there are places that I documented what happened to me and other people who can testify that I came in with concerns about this. It's difficult, and it definitely is more about the court of public opinion than actual legal trial. But the Kavanaugh case was, I think, on very, very shaky ground. It did not look like it was, it did not look like a case that could have moved forward in a legal court, and that's why it could only come up, you know, as sort of like a salacious way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. By the way, church was good this weekend. I know people aren't asking that in good faith, but we had the youth pastor though. I don't I don't like him as much as I like the other pastor, but yeah, there's you know, I still continue to not miss, and everything is going good. I know there's this weird thing that like apparently I don't go to church or something like that, but could you imagine maybe why I don't list what the name of the church I go to? Could anyone
I wonder why.
Gee, I wonder.
I get the same thing. People being like, "Oh, you lie. You don't go to church." It's like,
yeah.
Where do you go to church then? I'm gonna post on the internet where I go to church and people know where to find me.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd like, I could talk about each week on Monday. I can recap the previous week's sermon. This week was on Acts. Yeah, it was, you know, again, it was the younger guy isn't as, he's a little like wishy-washy, wavy a little bit. He doesn't really like get to the point very much.
Oh, okay.
But then last week was on, obviously, because it was Easter. They talked about how Jesus disguised himself and walked next to two people that he revealed to himself while eating dinner with them. Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be happy to give a mini summary of each Sunday's sermon that I happily attend. Yeah, Acts is a little, it was kind of a hard shift from like resurrection to now we're talking about, you know, something like, I was just kind of getting warmed up on the resurrection. I wanted to hear more about that. And then it was like, oh no, you know, we talked about Acts, whatever. And I was like, Acts? That's not a popular book of the Bible. But anyway, yeah, it was a good service. Too much music. I still think they have too much music.
Oh, really?
Too much. Like, I want like
you should try.
If
you went to like a black person church, then you would really see. Like, when I go to like the black church, the music service is like, it can, obviously not all of them, but the ones that I went to, it was like the music alone is like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, no, I like.
I mean, they're good, but 2 hours is a long time.
Yeah, I don't like. Again, like I'm still like not fully committed to this one because I like a little bit longer sermon. The service is only an hour long, and when there's like 35 minutes of music, and then sometimes they do baptisms during service.
Right.
So there's music and baptisms, and it's like I really only want to hear the sermon because I like hearing about the Bible and like in a practical way. Like they kind of you know, at least the one pastor is good at it.
You want to like learn, like you're not there for like a motivational message. Like you want to learn something.
Yes, exactly.
I love that. That's how I feel too. Because like some churches, then especially in the non-denominational side of things, they like to give people just like a motivational speech every week. And it's like, I don't want a motivational speach every week. I want to learn the Bible. I want to feel conviction. I want to get my butt kicked. Like, let me learn something.
Yeah, I also don't like the contemporary Christian music. I wish we would sing hymns.
I like
or at
hymns
least
better.
Some hymns. Like some, because I feel like they also seem to have like their favorites that I hear a lot. I'm getting kind of sick of them. And like I you know, there's so many hymns. Like just mix one or two of them in, because then I feel like it gets people involved too.
For sure.
Like people like get involved in singing and it gets you up out of your seat. Usually when I'm there and it's just like the band playing, I'm like checked out. You know, like I you know, there are some songs that are good. But they're all contemporary songs. Like if that's the right word for it. They're like Christian songs, but they're not hymns.
Does your church have like weekday small groups or Bible studies or anything like that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They have a men's group.
A church I went to in Dallas when I was living there, they would do like a midweek, like specific. It wasn't that different from their services on Sunday, but it was like we're working through a specific part of the Bible with this. Like at the time, it was like young adults in mind, so it was like how it applies. It was always about dating, to be honest. But you know, hypothetically, there are some other ones, but mostly about dating.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't. The sermons are pretty much literally reading the Bible and then like explaining what's going on. So I love them. Like, you know, so it's always like a new tale for me every week. But I don't care so much for, you know, all the other nonsense. Like the announcements at the beginning, I don't like. They have like commercials sometimes that they play like for other things, you know, that they do in the church. Like, man, service is only an hour. Let's get to work. You know, like I want to do that. But I like every other aspect of the church. So, you know, it's, you're basically throwing your church under the bus. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing.
That's the thing, is there's no such thing as a perfect church. So of course people are going to have some critiques on certain things. It doesn't mean he's hating on the church. He just He just would prefer that they did hymns instead. Like that's fine. Yeah,
preferences are fine, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm not going because of it. So, and by the way, it's better than I went to a couple different ones, you know, before I was at this one. So like it's definitely the best of the ones that I've seen, you know, the ones that I've attended by far. Some are like way too progressive, you know, like every buddy god or whatever you call it, like Jesus super friend or whatever.
What?
Like, well, it's like they don't ever talk
I get
about.
Where there's just they don't like. There's not like that same like respect for him. It's just like they only treat him like buddy old pal. And I get it, like Jesus is our friend, but there still needs to be a level of respect there, not like where he's not a peer. Like he's not.
You want a certain level of reverence.
Yeah, like he's holy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they call him, like Buddy Christ or something like that. Like,
right.
My pastor's like, you guys know that, like, he's not your buddy. Like he does do some it's weird, but that brings more people in, I guess. So here's an interesting story. I don't know if either one of you, if you're watching this later, this is a segment on our live show. We're live Monday through Thursday at 2 Eastern and 1 Eastern on Fridays. Malcolm in the Middle was kind of the perfect show for a very, very long time. I really, really enjoyed it. And it was just kind of like this chaos family. I don't know if you'd call them white trash. I think you would just call them like, I don't know, like middle class, kind of like, toys on the lawn, kind of just normal stuff. And they rebooted it because they reboot everything.
Yeah.
And of course they had to make this new baby that so the series ended with Lois being pregnant as like this bombshell because, she was old. All the kids were growing up. And of course, because there's no lore for that kid, they made him non-binary.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like the kid's name is like Jamie, maybe?
Yes. Yeah.
Because I remember this being like a plot line in the show where she's pregnant. And it ends like when the baby's very, very young or something.
Yeah.
But like, wasn't there a storyline where it's like she kind of wants a girl or something and like it's yet another boy?
I don't remember that. I just remember like the big bombshell was,
which would like, wouldn't that kind of go against, that kind of ruins this like older like thematic thing that happened for their family. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very weird. It's definitely not like, first of all, if you know anything about Malcolm in the Middle, there is a 0% chance Lois would have put up with that nonsense. Like, there is no way the mom would have ever let their kid be like, I want to use gender neutral pronouns. Like, that just would not absolutely not happen. Like that just, it's just, and you know what though? Like the show came back to pretty big numbers. Like it is said like $8 million or something like that. It's wild to me. I mean, do you think how like this is just part of it? Oh, and they also made the wheelchair guy gay.
Really?
Was his name Stevie? He was like always had the asthma.
How can a wheelchair guy be gay? Like, can he?
I don't know. I mean,
I'm just. You think if he's like, well, where does the paralysis start? Because
yeah, that's true.
That
I
almost sounds
Melanie
like
has questions.
I'm
She
thinking
needs
if
to
the
know.
wheelchair guy is gay, then obviously he can't be the dude part of that. So that almost feels abusive for a guy.
Oh, and he's like super gay. He like wears earrings and stuff. Like they've feminized him.
That
no, I think
seems
there's
so wrong for a dude to be doing a wheelchair guy. I don't know. I can't. It seems messed up on so many levels, man.
Yeah, maybe we break it down on a Tardcast.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. But, I think that like it,
He's involuntarily gay. That's all my mind goes to that.
Yeah, I mean, are we ever going to get a reboot that is not like this? Like, I don't think it's going to ever happen. Like, and 8 million people tuned in. So I think by most standards, it was a success. Now, of course, they've already come out and said, well, they're only doing one season, which is exactly what they always do when they see like the ratings aren't going to be great or the reception isn't great. I just feel like there's a certain amount of this that people have just been beaten into submission by. I think this is the they, them, I think. I would guess. Obviously, this is Mal. I remember these three. Unless is the little kid all grown up. I don't know.
Isn't
I think
one
this.
of the brothers, the actor, like, didn't he pass away or something? Am I thinking of a different show?
No, I think the kid that played Dewey, I think, did not come back to the show. And so they replaced him with a they, them, I think. But there was like a speech where like they show Bryan Cranston and Lois just crying because their kid's like, oh, my dad was so accepting of me saying that I was a girl born in a boy's body and all this kind of stuff. And like, it's so weird to me that like we just can't have anything anymore. Like everything you love will be destroyed. I don't know if Dewey's not on a complete, but I know one of the actors did not return to the show. So I mean, I'm looking at the picture and like, oh,
It
Dewey
looks like
actor
they're
was
brothers
recast.
short.
So he was recast. So he did not want to come back. Let's see. He says, why was he recast? Maybe he was like, I don't want to take part in this. He said wanted to reprise Dewey, but he's putting he's in college. So he's putting his master's degree. He's at Harvard.
Wow.
He's studying at Harvard right now. So, all right, good for him. You know,
He's got some stuff going on.
yeah, good for him. So, I don't know. I'm just not. And you know what? By the way, Frankie Muniz is like pretty based. Like
Really?
he just put out a tweet where basically he was like, actors are dumb. I don't want to hear them talk. I hope I don't sound this stupid when I talk. I don't know if anybody's out there that's seen the show, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's good because it starts with back shave.
Wow.
It got 84,000 likes and like 2,000 dislikes. It's not like, it seems like people liked it. So maybe it's not like a big part of the show, but for me, it's like always a non-starter. Like if they're going to have this stuff in the show, then I'm just out. My threshold is my threshold for that stuff is just, it's not great. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I have no interest. I won't watch it.
I wouldn't have watched it anyways, but okay. So one of my favorite shows of all time is Gilmore Girls, which is a classic. But the 7th season of the show, the original husband, wife, producer, co-writing team left because they couldn't work out contract with the studio, and it feels totally different. Like things happen to the characters that like wouldn't have happened. A lot of stuff happened. Like it just is. It feels totally different, and I sort of feel like that they eventually did a Gilmore Girls reboot, and I felt like that when I watched it, and I feel like this is probably the same thing. When you have really iconic shows that kind of like set a unique tone and are part of people's like canon, teenage, middle school, like childhood memories, I even beyond like the political stuff, I feel like there's never been a reboot that's like really done justice. Sometimes you just have to let the good thing that ran for a long time be, and not keep messing with it.
The X-Files reboot was okay, but they did put some woke stuff in it. I'm trying to think. There's probably been like 1 or 2 examples of where it was okay, but I can't think that.
Is okay
I can't think
good
of
enough
one.
to sacrifice something that like you really like? Like for people who really love Malcolm in the Middle, is this?
Here, I'll give you
it?
an example. So the original Dexter series was pretty good. It did trail off at the end. They did this like weird series where it was like his kid was the killer. Terrible. Then they brought it back as the original Dexter, and that season was actually really, really, really good. Like but I guess that's not a reboot. That's just them kind of bringing back a show. But Malcolm in the Middle is, I don't know if you call it a reboot either, because it's the same cast. King of the Hill was okay. The new episodes were okay. It wasn't as funny as the original, but it was kind of okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's just everything you love will be destroyed.
Had that like Candace Cameron Bure led spinoff or like current year adaptation.
Fuller House. But
I don't even know if it's still running. I think it was sort of like people get nostalgic for these characters and do kind of wonder like, oh, if we'd seen them grow up, what would they be doing? But I don't know that it's like this. And like with the Dexter franchise, in some ways it feels more akin to like the Yellowstone series to me, where there are like different eras, because there are like I haven't watched that much of Dexter, but like they happen in different places. Like they they introduce something that completely changed it. Whereas like Fuller House or the Malcolm reboot, they seem to be like trying to be back in time with current year characters, you know?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, it's a hard pass for me. It took a lot of convincing for me to even try to watch King of the Hill because people kept saying, "Oh no, it's actually not too bad," and it wasn't. But I think with this one, I'm just 100% not interested in it. If people like it, that's good.
Yeah, I wish they just try to make more good news stuff, but it seems like most
What a
new
crazy
stuff
concept.
just is bad. Like, I can't think of anything new that's gonna be as legendary as a lot of the older stuff that they keep trying to remake. That anybody's gonna have any desire to relive in the future. It's tough. Like, we're hurting for good entertainment.
I know. That's why when a show is good, it does incredible.
Yeah.
Like when it's finally a good show, it doesn't even have to be great, but people are like, "Wow, this show's actually good."
Yeah.
Like I would argue that Severance was the first season was pretty good. Second season was not good, but the show itself isn't like groundbreaking and amazing. But people are like, "Oh, it's finally something new and original," and so they've kind of flocked to it. But yeah, no thanks on Malcolm in the Middle. But if you enjoyed this segment, please do feel like please subscribe or follow, or you could tune in and watch us live at 2 p.m. Eastern Monday through Thursday, or Fridays at 1 Eastern. Yeah, I think a good point someone pointed out in chat that they pushed a lot of the good writers out for DEI.
Yeah.
That's probably true. Like they probably pushed out a lot of the good writers. Do you ever watch like an old show and you're like, man, they could not make that joke anymore? Like
Yes.
I recently watched rewatched King of Queens. I was like, man, they made like gay jokes and all sorts of stuff. Like there's just no way they could make these jokes anymore.
Yep.
No, it definitely happens. Jeremy, do you know what I haven't totally finished yet, but have watched and liked a lot?
What?
Something very bad is about to happen.
I told you to watch that.
I know.
Oh,
You
okay.
wanna watch
Yeah.
it? And then my husband was like, I want to watch the show. And I was like, great, here we go.
Yeah.
We
How
haven't
do you
finished
like it?
yet. We have an episode or two left, but I think it's really good. Like, not
It
everything is,
trails
like,
off at the
perfect.
end, but it's pretty good.
Not everything is like, I don't know. It's hard to describe, but like, I normally can guess what's going to happen. And I don't think I've been able to successfully.
How far
guess what's gonna happen.
are you? How many episodes left do you think? Is it the wedding day yet?
2 or 3. We're not at wedding day, but we're getting close.
Okay. And yeah, it gets pretty unhinged at the end, but you might as well finish it. That's how I felt. Like the last 2 episodes, I was like, I mean, I don't know if I want to say it, but
I just want to know how they're going to tie stuff together. And I think that's always the mark of a good show.
they don't.
Oh, don't tell me that.
Well, it's okay.
I'm
Mr.
going to
Yeah,
watch it
it's
anyways.
okay.
But
Yeah, I mean, there's a point in the show where she has to drink a glass that is
don't tell me. I don't want to know.
okay, I won't. Yeah, I think I told Melanie about it.
Well,
Chat
you
will
guys
probably
have
know.
own
I won't
spoilers
spoil
on
it.
whatever cast.
Diet
When-
Dr.
when you
Pepper.
see it-
She drank
Yeah.
a Diet Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
she did. When you get to that, you'll be like,
I'm going to take my headphones off so I can't hear you guys ruining this.
Yeah. But I did think I watched like the first 3 or 4 episodes. I was like, oh, finally something unique and cool. And it's still a good show. It does a little Netflixing at the end, which is, I guess, the best way I could describe it. This other topic I had, which I thought fit Melanie pretty well. I know Melanie's a big fan of a good deal, and who isn't really these days? Costco apparently is getting in a little bit of trouble because they are now featuring, let me find this quick. They are now featuring, everyone loves apparently their blueberry breakfast. I guess nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? But Costco shoppers are now disgusted after a shopper brought to the attention an ingredients list for their staple breakfast bakery item. A nutritionist and author shares wisdom on TikTok. Well, that'd be the first one.
Oh.
Alerted Costco shoppers to a video she uploaded last week. Maybe I'll just look at the video. Let's see here. Oh my God, no.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe I side with Costco now. Hold on.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
I was just at Costco and was trying to
The hijab! Oh,
mom gets
no!
and brownie points by treating my kids to blueberry bagels. Guess what? No cool mom here. This dietitian is not buying these blueberry bagels, and I'm going to show you why. So I picked up the blueberry bagel bag, and I look at the label, and it says simulated blueberry bagels. And I was like, simulated? That's weird. Luckily, the ingredients list is listed right below, so let's read through them. Flour, water, sugar. I'm okay. I'm even okay with the sugar. Okay. Next is simulated blueberries.
Any guesses on what a simulated blueberry is, ladies?
How do you simulate sugar, maybe?
How far is AI gonna
sugar
go?
and blue
This is
dye.
crazy.
I mean, that's basically, it's fructose, so it's like sugar and blue dye, and I don't know. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
Just like sprinkles? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, basically sprinkles, blue sprinkles.
yeah, I mean, if you look at like Eggo blueberry waffles or whatever, like maybe. But now I'm gonna have to go back to a different news source here and see if I could find out if there's any.
Yeah, I'm really mad at that hijab. It's like all I can think about.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah. Among the list of ingredients, flour, water, simulated. Like it's such a weird way to put it. Why wouldn't you just call it like artificial blueberry flavoring? Why is it simulated? Yeah. Food dye in a bagel is insane. Another person wrote. It's not really.
Yeah.
That's. I mean, they don't actually contain real like blueberries.
Bagels. I think the reason why people are peeved about this is because they think that bagels are a health food.
Oh,
but bagels are not a health food.
Yeah,
they're not.
Yeah.
Pig bagel, gonna delete Melanie right now.
Yeah, it's like they put candy in the bagel. It's already not a health food. It's just not. You've been brainwashed into thinking it is. So to me, it makes not that much of a difference that they put candy in it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
well, is it candy or is it something else? Like, just make a funfetti bagel. Stop trying to make blueberry bagels.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically what it is, a funfetti bagel. It's like bagels are already basically cake. It's just, a little less sugar, but it's basically cake already. So, yeah.
It's weird that it's like I used to work in an office building and it was like, this is no joke. It was 100 women and there were only 3 men that worked there. And so it was always like kind of being at a zoo and seeing like how women are like when they group up and gather up.
Yeah.
And like me and the guys would always like laugh because they would go to Starbucks every day and get like a 2,000 calorie Starbucks drink and a blueberry bagel or blueberry muffin.
Yeah.
And be like, man, I'm gonna have to go to the gym tonight. I'm like, you have like 4,000 calories between your coffee drink and I mean, I would never say that because I don't want to have like my head removed. But like, it would just, every time they'd come in and be like,
yeah,
man, I'm just feeling so bloated. Sip. And then they have this huge blueberry bagel that has like sugar on top of it and like all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, you're not eating.
Oh, big bagel got him.
I knew he would.
But I saw like on TikTok, there was this girl that was going viral because she was holding an acai bowl with peanut butter all over it. And so it's like a 900 calorie acai bowl. And she's like, so I figured out why I've not been able to lose weight. I need to I'm trying to figure it out. And I need to like up my steps and this and that. And she's saying this while eating a 900 calorie acai bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you could have 1/3 of that as a snack and you probably would get all the vitamin C you need.
Right.
I remember reading a report. It was like something on dieting or whatever, but the anecdote in it was that like there was a bunch of women in some city and they had formed a run club, but they were all like, we're not losing weight. This is crazy. But it turns out they would run to a Starbucks, get coffee and make a snack, and then run back to wherever they started. And it's like, because all of the calories you tried to burn, like you're not in a deficit. You're just actually eating snacks.
Well, you can have coffee. You can even have a latte.
Yeah, but
you well, like the thing is, like, again, coming from me, not the right messenger. But I used to, when the girls would go, they'd be like, what do you want? If you just use the app, I could still get like a mocha latte and do like skim milk and no whipped cream. And it would go from like 1,000 calories to 400. Yeah. It was like, you could just, 400 is still a lot. That's 3 cans of soda. But then you could do like, half flavoring or whatever.
Do the sugar-free flavors.
The sugar-free flavors. You can have your coffee, not a normal Starbucks latte. Theirs are over 1,000 calories. Yeah, I mean, if you had, I mean, you don't even have to have like, even if you're like, well, I don't want to just have black coffee. You don't have to. You could put all sorts of natural. You could put honey. You could put real cacao in it. You could put a lot of stuff, so it's not crazy.
Or like, I'm of the opinion that drinking calories is a waste. Like, if you're not trying to lose weight and you're already good, go for it. But like, if you're trying to lose weight, I don't understand why people are drinking their calories, because it's not going to be satiating. So
yeah, that's a good point.
That's
You
like
should just eat a steak and then get on with your
the easiest thing
day.
is like get all of your calories in your food and drink like low to no calorie drinks, and that's a lot easier to manage.
That's
I think
why
probably also like one of my friends when she was dieting would always be like, I have to have a certain like hit my water goal before I will
Yes,
have
that's
like
smart.
whatever it is, because some of it is like you're thirsty but you're used to drinking the sugar, and so that's your body craving. But if you just are hydrated, it makes it a little bit easier to say no to like the soda or whatever you think you need.
Yeah, I've rededicated myself again. I fell off the wagon for a while, like on my healthy girl lifestyle. And like, I try to drink like 4 of these a day. That's, what is that? Like, I don't know, it's about
I love it.
80 ounces or, and like, I don't let myself have anything else until I have that. Now, one of the biggest lies I've been told is that water helps suppress your appetite. That has not been the case for me. But what does is just going upstairs and like cooking 1 pound of like 98% lean turkey and then literally just put a little like sour cream on it, and I eat the whole thing, and I'll be full for like 6 hours.
Right.
Like, it's just, and like the turkey, I mean, you can put like, I'll put like a little barbecue sauce on it, a little hot sauce, something like that. You know, it's still only going to be like 300 or 400 calories for a pound pre-cooked weight of turkey. You're going to be full. And, you know, that way is crazy. Like, probably not a whole pound, but like, I guess I'll eat like 2/3 of it. Whatever the package size is, I think it's a pound. But it'll be...
Even a pound isn't too many calories in the grand scheme of things. I want to say it's like...
we're talking about 98%
like 500
lean.
to 600 calories. Yeah, so it's not even that much. Like, eating a whole pound is good. Yeah.
Calories in 1 pound of lean turkey is 480 if you eat the whole pound.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
good. Like, that's low.
Yeah, if you ate that 3 times, you gotta be careful with salt. I guess they probably put a lot of salt in it. But to go back to your bagel thing, yeah, it's probably it's like the way with the coffee drink. Like, oh man, I only eat the skins of fruits and vegetables. I'm on this new skin diet. But my only thing I do is have my Starbucks every day, my Starbies. And it's like, well, you could probably eat actual food and not have that. Or you could have a regular coffee. Same thing with bagels. People are like, oh man, I have healthy breakfast. I had a bagel with salmon on it and cream cheese. It's like, that's like 1,500 calories for breakfast, which actually, I mean, I guess.
Well, and the bagels are really going to spike your insulin. I wouldn't. I would just cut out the bagel. Yeah.
Yeah. Healthy Mel tip of the day. No bagels. You'd be better off putting cream cheese on a steak and just, you know, or like have some meat.
Or if you want the salmon and cream cheese, that's good too. But take out that bagel. That bagel is offering no nutritional value. And if people want to still incorporate carbs, you know, have a sweet potato. You know, there's better alternatives than a bagel.
Yes. Yeah. Bagels are okay to eat. Again, all of this stuff is okay. But like, if you're trying to cut, like, that's one thing people always tell me, don't drink your calories. Don't drink your calories. And it's hard because I like these things, these bubblers. The whole thing only has 5 calories, but I know it's full of other stuff that is not good for me. You know, it's not like the same thing as, you know, it has antioxidants. It's like, well, then I could just have tea, I guess. But anyway.
I wouldn't get pressed about 5 calories though. Like, it's
I let myself have one of those a day. Like, it's fine. Like,
my thing with that kind of stuff, like, when it comes to, but it's got a little bit of dye in it or this or that, I say focus on, if that makes it easier for you to get to your goals, do it. And then if you want to clean up from there, do it. But for me, it's just like, to be 100% clean diet where you don't have anything that is not like perfect or whole foods. It's just like, that's most people aren't going to stick to that when they've already been eating diets.
It's difficult to maintain.
So it's like, okay, you know, if having those little 5-calorie bubbly drinks are making things easier for you and you have a little treat, then go for it. Like, yeah.
I also hard cut alcohol on my birthday too. So, I mean, that's, you know, it's been 2 days, you know, but
good job.
Yeah, but I'm just doing a hard cut, complete cut. No like time frame, no like only for a month, just a hard cut. Okay. And so we'll see how that goes. I think I'll start sleeping better. But anyway, that's a segment from our live show Monday through Thursday at 2 Eastern and 1 Eastern on Friday. So if you want to tune in live, please feel free to do so wherever you're watching this segment. Otherwise, you know, you can always watch the clips, which we put out a couple a week. I have this other thing I wanted to see. I'll just mix it up a little bit. I thought I had this clip. Oh yeah, here it is. I don't know. Like, I think we're using drone technology. Drone technology is getting pretty good. I'm really appreciating what some locals are doing with their drones. This is an educational film. Okay, so I got educated by this, and maybe chat could also.
Tweaker geographic.
Whoa, it's very loud.
A tweaker?
Yeah, a tweaker nest apparently.
At the local Motel 6, we stumble across an absolute honey hole.
So this guy uses his drone to harass drug addicts.
This is what researchers call a tweaker nest, a common mating ground for such species to create as much tweaker offspring as humanely possible. Our drone hovers over cautiously scanning for potential threats.
Look at this chick's face. Like, this one is like
potential threats. Then we come across Twinkerbell. She gets into striking position to assert dominance.
Here's another tweaker back here.
We then begin to interrupt a tweaker transaction. They notice that researchers are closing in hot. The alpha male uses his tweak mobile phone to alert the others. They quickly walk off to relocate to another common habitat, the Tweak-O-Bell, to continue their
the Tweak-O-Bell
survival.
He still followed him there.
That's it for now. We will see you on the next Tweaker Geographic Tweak.
I absolutely
love the narration. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely great way to you know, police your neighbor, because I bet you these people are like, shit, I don't want video, you know, like I don't want to be on camera committing crimes. Speaking of being camera committing crimes, we also had this porch pirate. I know Hannah Claire is really not a fan of porch pirates. We don't have that problem because we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but it's definitely something like when I lived in like neighborhoods, people would complain about it. I never had that problem, but like, you know, ultimately Ring cameras, I'm not endorsing Ring. I use Waze. I don't know if they're any better. Like, I just use Waze because they're cheaper. Like, you can buy like, I don't know, I have dozens and dozens of them in my house, like everywhere, outside, inside. And it's just easier to operate. But this is a great interaction here between a porch pirate and a homeowner.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Caught her red-handed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want my packages from the other day.
From me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can drop off packages.
No.
Yeah.
No. I have you on my ring.
She's like, I can drop off at a package.
She's
I
like
can drop
pretending
off.
to be an Amazon driver.
Yeah, I think she's trying to be like, she thinks. Yeah, I think she should have hit her with the pocket sand. That definitely true, chat. Yeah, she hit her with a handful of pocket full of sand.
I recognize you.
That's fine.
I recognize you.
When you bring back those packages you stole on Saturday, there's 2 of them.
I didn't take no packages.
Yeah,
I had to
you did. Do you want me to call the police?
No.
I'm happy to call the police. I want my packages back. Why are you up here taking these packages?
She's still holding the packages.
Yeah.
Like, she hasn't put them down.
You missed it. You missed it yesterday, Hannah Claire. I had a video of a guy who is literally taking another guy's tire off his truck, stealing it. And then the guy came up. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I'm just borrowing it. I was going to go fix my tire and then go." I mean, the whole thing was so crazy.
I'm not taking it. I have to switch it because that's my job.
What's your job?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Her job is taking the package and fixing it.
I have to
Well, she's
explain
a
myself to
switch,
you,
that's
though.
her
I
job.
think you do. You're on my porch taking my packages.
I'm not taking packages. I have to switch it because sometimes they make a mistake.
Oh, who made a mistake?
Oh, wow.
Do you work for
person
FedEx?
from, yeah. Or
You do?
UPS. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you switching? Do you want to give me my other packages?
No, those packages were not yours, ma'am.
These aren't mine?
I know.
Oh, she sounds like a redeem it, actually.
She does.
She sounds like she might be redeeming it. That's what it sounds
she
like to
sounded
me.
like Eastern European to me. But maybe I'm
No,
wrong.
those are yours. I have to check the name.
What's her name then?
Who do you work for?
I'm not going to tell you.
This chick is kind of boss.
She
She's just not. She's 100% not worried. 100% not like intimidated. This woman is much larger than her, and she's like,
Yeah.
"Bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing?"
I love to see people who are able to handle confrontation and just like be chill and cool. Like she's just not. She wasn't scared of the confrontation at all. She's handling herself great.
Yeah.
Tell you that. I don't have to tell you nothing.
You're a thief.
Okay, are you going to smile in my face? Like that?
I just want you to give me my package back.
I don't have it.
No, you do, because I saw you on my porch.
I don't have them.
I saw
Sounds
you
like
on my
Shakespeare
ring.
stories. Like, yes, I can deliver it. Now I don't have it. I was switching it.
Yeah.
Okay, team.
Yeah, I think I'm going with it. This is a redeemer. I don't
we'll go with
I think
that.
this is a redeemer. Yeah. I mean, it's very, very wild to me. Like, I know we live in the modern day where like everything's fake, but this kind of doesn't seem fake to me.
It looks real
Like,
to me.
generally, like fake ones. Oh, by the way, Eric Swalwell did just submit his resignation.
Does that have a
He's-
date on it?
Well, there's 17 minutes ago, submitted his resignation to the House of the Clerk immediately.
Oh.
Well, he's got bigger problems now. I mean, this woman that came forward and said he raped her. This was, what'd she say, like 2018, 2020? Like, this is probably within the statute of limitations. Like, he's probably like going to face an action. Well, I don't know. He's a politician. So who knows? I feel like these politicians, they just like, oh, I guess I'll just quit. Like, I just did, I committed a horrible crime, but I guess I'll just quit and everyone will just forget it. This is not that case, I think, if he really did do what they said. Now, again, can somebody get paid to lie if they're down on their luck, some sort of drug addict, some sort of whatever? I mean, that Blase Ford chick, I think she raised almost $1 million on GoFundMe just for testifying against, which I feel like should be illegal. Like, she testified against Brett Kavanaugh, and apparently, if I remember right, let me see. What was her name? Blase Ford?
I don't remember.
Am I just making that up?
No. I think that sounds right. I'm just trying to remember if it's.
Yeah, Blase with a
Christine
Y.
Blasey Ford.
Yeah, her GoFundMe was $647,000.
Oh
she
my
raised
goodness! Wow.
for $647,000 for testifying against Brett Kavanaugh. So, again, is it possible that she both raised the money and was telling the truth? I guess. But it doesn't. To me, it doesn't look good. To me, it looks like when you're going to make. And then I think she was going to do a book.
Oh.
All this stuff, and like, I don't know. I don't really know the truth of it, but I know she got paid.
Yeah.
So I guess what I'm saying is, it's possible that this was also a grift. We'll do this other segment because I think Hannah Claire's taking care of
Okay.
child here, but I did have this other segment here. Let's see. Hey, Hucky Pup. Huck's back from his walk.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're watching this later, this is a segment on our daily live stream. We're live at 2 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Thursday. Hey, Poppy. 2 o'clock Eastern, Monday through Thursday, and 1 o'clock Eastern on Fridays. So Vitaly is a live streamer who, I guess his big deal is catching creeps.
Okay.
And this is always something that it's like, okay, cool. I like that. Like, I'm a big fan. Hey, Papa. Come on up. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, puppy.
Hot cat. We're talking about this Vitaly story for a segment, but here's some eye bogeys, man. Let me get that. So Vitaly, he got, I don't know how he got famous, but I know, careful. I know that he is a streamer on Kick, and a good portion of his content is catching creeps.
Okay.
And that I think is good. Yeah. But now, over the weekend, not so good. He arrests, I guess Akish Singh, a redeemer, is now filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Vitaly and has hired top defamation lawyers to take it all the way. I've retained one of the best defamation lawyers in the country, combined with the complete and total cooperation from police department regarding my innocence. I'm feeling pretty good about the position I'm in. This is a guy that had this interaction with him. Okay, hold on, that's funny, but
you wanna rape a 16-year-old?
Wait. She never told me she was 16.
Oh, she did. Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey?
Wait.
Where's the Bluetooth speaker?
So his shtick is like setting up stings and getting people to show up, right?
Yeah.
So this guy was clearly, going to meet. Oh, that's not a good look. He was clearly there to meet up with somebody. I think that's ultimately what he was doing. However, I'm trying to find the statement he posted. He said he retained a lawyer, and this guy, Vitaly, has apologized and deleted all the footage. So I'm pretty sure here's his response. My question is like, the topic is like, this was bound to happen.
Right.
He puts this out. It has come to my attention in a recent episode of Catching Predators. My team and I mistakenly portrayed Akish Singhania as a predator. This was a mistake, and I deeply regret it. He never intended to meet with someone young and has been cleared of all wrongdoing. I apologize. Like, he tried to ruin this guy's life, and now it's like,
oh.
I mean,
it's like, oh, okay, is this the truth, or does he not want to go through the lawsuit?
Well, he certainly doesn't want to get sued. That's for sure.
Because it's like, oh, did he really text? Like, whoa.
I think he was engaging with talking to somebody and meeting somebody, know.
Wow. It's just not a good look, because it means that either you're backing down because you don't want to go through that process, or you set someone up. Like, this isn't a good look at all. It's bad.
Go ahead.
So there are guys who do this, like catch predators on their YouTube channels or whatever, and who are really good and have a lot of due diligence. But I think this is the risk. And I don't know this person, so I don't want to
Well, especially in live streaming it. Like, at least if you filmed it and you didn't upload it, you might have a chance. But when you're live streaming it, it's out there.
And I don't know why it would need to be live streamed, right? Like, I guess that's your...
Well, that's his thing. That's what he does live stream. Yeah.
But it seems safer for everybody, including this person, to not live stream it. And you could still post the video later for, content or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that he's posting such a full-throated apology probably means that they didn't have the goods on him.
Yeah.
I think apologizing is fine, and a defamation lawsuit, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's very rare that anyone wins that. Like, people can say whatever they want, especially on the internet, and especially if you're a public figure, they can just make up whatever they want. And quite frankly, there's really no, I mean, if you're out there suing everybody who's making up lies about you, you'd go broke. Like, the only people that can afford to do that are like Elon or H3H3 or some creators that have like tens of millions of dollars that can just bury these people in court.
Yeah.
This guy, he says, I removed the video from all my accounts and ask anyone who has saved it, please do the same. Though I never encourage anyone to attempt to contact any person in my videos, I ask that anyone who is attempting to contact this individual stop at once. I mean, he's afraid. Like, this is a guy that did time in a Russian prison.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure this guy did time in a Russian prison for some nonsense. I'm not all caught up on that stuff. But here's the thing with Vitali. He never did this kind of stuff by the book. You know, he never did this stuff by the book. He never did, any, I don't think he got many people arrested is what I'm saying. When you go to like Alex Rawson, for example, from I Fight for Kids, he gets arrests.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like he gets actual people, who get caught. They do it the right way. They collect the right evidence.
Right.
Vitali is just interested in like getting as many of these people to make up. I'm not saying he did, but I also think a lot of these type of videos are fake. Like there's a lot of these type of videos where somebody shows to meet up and they're wearing like a full ski mask in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we got you. It's like, or is that your friend? You know, is that your friend who you're like, go ahead.
Yeah, I think intention is so important because it's like, what is the goal here? Is the goal just to create entertainment and laughs and try to bait people? Or is it that you're actually trying to get predators off the streets and you're actually trying to get the police involved and get arrests and things like that? Yeah.
Because it almost seems like the way the format is, the live stream, it's about like the shock content, which I don't know if that's this person's intent or just what they're familiar with. Like if you've been a live streamer and you convert to wanting to catch predators, I assume you do it live. But, and I don't know this guy who's been accused. It does seem like the creator's been hit with a very serious like cease and desist and or lawsuit. And that's why he's trying to be like, I'm wrong, back down.
Yeah, that doesn't really work, so he was in the jail in the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
And then I think he got transferred to a Russian. He was facing 24 years in prison. I think they transferred him and they let him out. I don't know what let me see here. This is very clearly AI. What the hell?
Yeah,
just use his actual photo. Yeah. So he's 24 years. Authorities were arrested him after determining that his pranks activated for pranks. He's 24 years for, I guess, pranks. I don't know why anyone would go to the Philippines or like Singapore or any of these other, Japan and try to like harass these people because they really don't mess up. They don't screw around with this stuff.
Yep.
They want to create content. Fine. But I think you have to do it the right way. We've talked about this before. Like, it seems like Alex Rawson does it the right way. Like, by the time you see a video from him, it's like him sitting with the creep and the cops. Not like him and his 10 buddies accosting somebody in a parking lot.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, it's very, very odd. It's again, this guy, oh my God, that's so like laughably fake. It's a risk. And this Vitali guy, his apology isn't exactly like, it's got 900 likes. I don't know if people don't like him. I don't watch his content, but, and I don't know where he streams it, but I can't imagine like putting people on blast, live now catching predators. Like, boy, you better be sure that that person did exactly what you said they are, especially if you're live streaming.
Right.
Because you can't go back from that. It's out on the internet forever now.
Yeah.
Like you can't, there's no going back. There's no saying, this guy will probably get, I don't know where he streams, but I doubt that platform's going to keep him around because that platform's going to get sued.
Yeah.
If I'm Mr. Bindapu Pachar or whatever his name is, like you don't go after the streamer, you go after the platform. That's where the real money is. Like you go after whatever platform he's on, you sue them for $1 billion. You don't sue like some weirdo streamer. You go after the platform, and maybe they get banned as a subset of that. But the real money is going after the platform. The platforms know that. That's why they're like, this says the girl never sent him the message that she isn't 18. but 16 like she was supposed to. Oh, okay. So they were trying to set him up and say that she was 16, but the girl bait never sent that message, so he didn't know. So yeah, I mean, could he have been a creep? I mean, I guess if you're messaging 18-year-old girls as an adult trying to meet up with them, you probably have some creep tendencies.
Right.
But I don't think that you're gonna. I think he's probably cooked here.
Right.
You know, I think he's probably cooked, but we'll see. You know, I don't know. He's sponsored by Stake, which is a gambling website. So they probably always on Kick. Let's see if his channel is, if he's still, yeah, he's banned. He's already been banned.
Oh
wow.
Yeah. See, I knew that was going to happen. Yeah. So there's his page on Kick.
Wow.
So unless it's a different page. I mean, Kick doesn't want a lawsuit. They're not going to be like Kick hosting somebody who's streaming for like 3, 4, 5,000 people. You think they want to face a multi-million-dollar lawsuit to protect them? No, they're just going to cut them. It sucks because when people are good at it, it's great content. Chris Hansen was pretty good at it, and it was always pretty good content when he did it.
Yeah.
But Chris Hansen was doing it like with the backing
worked with
of
the
a
police.
major studio, with the police, with a legal team. Like,
right.
That's just what's different here. And like I said, there are people who are pulling this off, I think, in ways that seem to be getting credible, real, tangible results. But this doesn't seem like a good way to go about it.
I don't think most normies are equipped to handle something at this scale without
help
from the authorities. So
he had 35,000. Okay, so he had a massive stream, 35,000 people. That's going to make it worse.
But if it's also on Kick, how many of those are real?
Yeah, I don't know. Kick has a known botting issue.
Kick has a big botting issue. Yeah.
Every major streamer on that platform openly admits it.
Right.
Like all those big streamers, probably not guys like XQC, but a lot of these people that come out of nowhere, they just view bot. Like that's a non-issue. People always say like, oh, Rumble view bots. It doesn't. You can't view bot on Rumble. And people will say like they'll say even our show, like when we're off the homepage, we'll drop from like 10,000 to 5,000. Like there goes all the bots. Yeah, it definitely isn't me leaving the homepage. Like it definitely isn't. Like, do you think if I was botting, I wouldn't have 30,000 viewers? Why would I have 5? You know,
right? And
and Rumble uses the exact same analytics as YouTube.
Yeah,
and you almost never hear anybody getting accused of view botting on YouTube. I've never heard of it, and so. Because Kick uses Rumble uses the exact same analytics as YouTube, you cannot, the accusation simply falls flat. But that's that story. He's probably, I mean, if he doesn't get sued into oblivion, he's certainly not going to have a platform anymore, I imagine. But that's that story. I think did I have something else? Hannah Carr, did you send something? Oh, the Riley Gaines thing. What do you guys make of Trump burning every bridge down now?
I'm not mad at it. I think that with this whole situation, and especially somebody who has supported Trump publicly and Trump so supported them publicly, maybe before jumping to conclusions over just seeing an image, like I understand why people would have a bad taste in their mouth seeing the image itself.
Was it over the image thing? I didn't know that's what.
But to go on the platform, and especially when you're somebody who Trump has supported and you've supported Trump like very vocally, it's like at some point, like where is the benefit of the doubt there? Because when you have I think people are so quick to turn on people who they're friends with or who they've known or colleagues or any of that, and it's just like, okay, here's a picture that gave this person a bad taste in their mouth. It's like, why don't we hear his explanation for it before jumping to conclusions? And for some reason, people struggle with doing that. And I think that it's in bad taste to just jump out there, make posts, just immediately assuming that he had bad intentions with it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so he put up that picture, which was widely interpreted of being like him as Christ saving someone with people in the background.
Yeah.
People, including Riley Gaines, were like, this ain't it, dog. Like, don't care for this at all. Mm-hmm. And then he came out later and was like, yes, I posted it, but I thought it was me as a doctor because there was a Red Cross worker in the background, which, like, personally,
it's not the best.
That's not my favorite Trump explanation, but like he did get a chance to explain. And then Riley put up a statement later because he was quoted in a CBS article being like, I don't care about Riley Gaines. I don't like her. And Melanie's right. Like they have both vocally supported each other. So I don't know why we have to go back and forth on this. I don't know, Melanie, if you've seen it. Riley Gaines put out a statement responding to Trump's response to her. Saying basically like, I still like the president, and actually I don't serve a man, I serve God.
Classy.
And I thought that was kind of the best way to handle it.
I mean, yes and no. I wish she would have just said, you know what? I jumped to conclusions and assumed bad intentions. I don't like the image, but like I probably, you know, could have given him a chance to explain himself instead of publicly. Like I just think.
But what if you don't like his explanation? Like I don't think his explanation is that good.
You don't have to like his explanation either, but at the same time, like there's just a different. Like there's things I see that my friends or people I like will post that I don't like, and not everything needs a public disavow. Like I can say, well, this person has. When you look at Donald Trump, who has been pushing for Christianity and to make America a Christian nation again, and all this stuff, to me, it's like, okay, do you genuinely believe he had bad intentions? I just can't believe that. So why would I have to? I don't know. It just takes a lot.
I think it was maybe thoughtless. Like he saw this image and was like, I look great here. I'm going to post it. Like, I don't think he really thought it through. I also don't know why then he had to be like, I didn't think Riley's criticism being like, I don't think this is appropriate was very harsh.
He
and I
probably
didn't understand why he had to be like, I don't like her. Like, why do we all have to devolve into being middle school girls?
That's just Trump. That's always like, Trump.
Well, Trump has people turn on him constantly. He's at the point where he feels like he probably questions everybody in his life of like, is it only a matter of time before they turn on me too?
Yeah.
So, and when you go through stuff like that, it's really hard to trust people. And it's like, man, here's somebody that I've had their back and they've had my back. And all it took was one thing that they didn't like that I do. And they're going to like put me on blast for it. Like, do they have to like, is there any attempt to like, to just give somebody like give somebody the benefit of the doubt? Okay, you don't have to like it, but it's just like, did she have to make a post about it? I don't.
But I think that like
necessary
in true friendship, and I don't even think they're really friends. Like they're just people who know each other.
Yeah.
You know, there has to be space for being like, I don't agree with you. And so in that sense, like I do think it's fair that she was like, I don't think this is a good image, and I think that she was within her rights to say that. He's within her rights not to like her. And I get what you're saying about benefit of the doubt, but like, it just seems like it's creating unnecessary drama. And I also don't think that like, you know, I feel an enormous sympathy for the amount of pressure that President Trump must be under. And I'm sure you're right that he must question loyalties all the time, but that doesn't mean that everything he does has to be supported 100%. If people like Riley like that image, what's wrong with being like, hey, this was a misstep for me?
But me, I wouldn't do that to somebody that has supported me. I wouldn't. And
well, I think when people are asking you, when people are demanding that you disavow, that's always like an automatic, I'm not going to do that.
He's getting dogpiled every day, constantly and unjustly, constantly. So it's like, at some point, okay, is this worth making a fuss over? Do you really think that he thinks he's Jesus or something like that? Well, his history would show that that's not the case. So to me, it's like, oh my goodness, people are like beating up on him and turning on him constantly.
Yeah.
Maybe I wouldn't do that.
You would give him a little more grace.
I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
50715 in chat says, can we acknowledge that this is 100% a media play? This all started with 60 Minutes airing an anti-Trump piece and Trump responding like he always does. Yeah, I mean, I'm like, you know, shockingly probably right in the middle. I don't think I get why Trump reacted the way he did, because he's basically getting, you know, everybody's in his mind turning on him. It's like a new person turns on him every single day.
Yeah.
And I think he probably overreacted, especially saying like, well, I don't like her. But I also think like Trump probably doesn't even know who the hell she is. Like the thing is like Trump, he's always kind of been this way. I mean, like, look at all the stuff he said about Marco Rubio. Now he's like his most trusted confidant.
Yeah.
You know, so like his opinions, like it'd be very likely today that Trump would say, oh, Riley Gaines is great. You know, she's the best. She's one of the best, you know. So he's kind of like, he can be mean. But like,
well, and saying I don't like Riley Gaines is not like the biggest Trump smackdown of all time.
No,
like he said
no.
way meaner stuff about other people, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just, you know, I think ultimately this is just another symptom, another bubble up of a scenario where, like, man, the stupid stuff with Iran, like, if it would just get over, if they would just get this done with, I think a lot of this other, like, artificial, like, rage stuff would go away. And
this
like,
does kind of feel like just a weird distraction from like so many serious things that are going on, you know?
Yeah, like I mean, like the whole tweet thing in and of itself is like, this is what's dominating the media for the last 2 days. Like,
especially so many people who like probably are totally atheist, don't care about this. They're suddenly like, can you believe he would?
Oh, I know. Of course.
You know?
Well, it's the same people with me, right? The same people say like, oh, Jeremy doesn't really go to church. Like, oh, you do? You're worried about what I'm doing is churchly or not? Well, it's not very churchly that Jeremy called someone a stupid cunt. And it's like, oh, like you go, like you go. Like, I don't think so. You're not going to use
the worst is when people who are not Christians or want to police Christians on Christianity and all that stuff. And it's like, dude, these people aren't even Christians. They don't even know what they're talking about. Also, especially when they want to be like, oh, look what they'll I see them do this to me. Oh, well, look what she said 10 years ago. That did this, that, and the other. And it's just like, they lack the awareness that like being a Christian doesn't mean that we've earned that title and everything we've done in the history of our lives has all been perfect. It's like we acknowledge that we need a savior and we acknowledge that we fell short of the glory of God. That is what being a Christian is being saved
I do it all the time.
by Jesus Christ. So it's like to say, wait, she calls herself a Christian, but I saw that this many years ago she said this not Christian thing. It's like, yeah, like that's I need Jesus. Thank you for pointing that out. I already knew it.
Well, you talked about before, like I don't want to like misquote you or anything, but like I feel like you've said to me in the past that you've like there was a time in your life where you weren't as strong in your faith and like you came back to it. Like I think Christians have it's not always like that. I was born in the church and I was a perfect Christian and then I continue to be a perfect Christian all the time. Like that's not how humanity works.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm definitely struggling with my ability to forgive. That's for sure. and my you know, turning the other cheek has been a real struggle for me as of lately. But you know, ultimately, yeah, I mean, look, they both said their piece, whatever. Like, get the Strait of Hormuz open, figure out what's going on with Iran. Like, who gives a shit?
Priority news.
Yeah, like, there's currently 8 ships in the Strait of Hormuz. You know, 6 ships actually now. I assume they're like going through in shifts. I don't know how many at once is normal. But like, you know, all of this goes away. Like, if the stuff with Iran wasn't going on and Trump tweeted that shit, it would have went away immediately. Like, but because everybody's mad at Trump right now, like every little something I can relate to, I guess, but like every little thing he does is getting blown way out of proportion. Yeah. Like Trump, did you guys, I'm pretty sure Trump had actually posted that meme before. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but
already did. Somebody else, like an influencer or something, had.
Oh, maybe that's what
where
it was.
He got it. He got it from an influencer, and so a lot of people just took it the worst way possible, and it sucks. It sucks when like, and that's the thing is for those who have experienced like dogpiling on the internet. Well, obviously to a much lesser degree than Trump, but like I've been where it's like, okay, now people are dogpiling me over this, and then I'll have like a friend or somebody who said they liked me jump in on the stupidest little thing, and it's like, man, really? Like right when I'm going through all of this dogpiling over this, that, and the other right now, then is it really worth it to just like add more salt to the wound and find something else stupid that you just are blowing out of proportion or taking me out of context over? It's hard to see that all the time, and that's why I think when somebody is really constantly getting turned on and being dogpiled like Trump more than anybody, then that's where I'm just like, man, was it really worth it for a lot of these people to just jump on him over something that he has demonstrated good intentions with in other areas? So it's like it's tough for me to see that.
Hey, MMO, I unmuted your account. I saw your message, so your MMA Dorma account is unmuted. Yeah, sorry, some Babies are getting caught in the bathwater. I'm just trying to keep things orderly. So if you end up getting caught up, you can just email me and I'll I can just check your chat history real quick and make sure your account gets restored. I think with that, actual Mega doesn't really care about it. Yeah, I mean, I guess, again, I don't think anybody actually really cares about it. I think right now it's hot to shit on Trump. And so people are riding that wave.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Megyn Kelly, I don't know if this is true or not. This came out after, let me see, because you never really know if people are posting stuff with the correct context or not. But this was Megyn Kelly's response to the woman who came out and said Eric Swalwell raped her. Now, be careful. It's a 30-second clip. Okay. So, but this was something.
So she goes on to then describe a 2019 encounter with him after a night of heavy drinking, which is the theme of this woman's story. She's apparently a very heavy drinker, or at least was during all the time she was with him. And that is another thing for which she needs to take responsibility. She needs to take responsibility. Don't put yourself in this position.
Oh, no, she literally did do that thing.
Oh.
She literally did you got raped because your skirt is too short. Ugh.
Oh.
I mean, what the fuck? Yeah.
So she goes on to then describe a 2019 encounter with him after a night of heavy drinking, which is the theme of this woman's story. She's apparently
oh my God. Okay, I'm just going to play.
A very heavy drinker, or at least was during all the time she was with him. And that is another thing for which she needs to take responsibility. She needs to take responsibility. Don't put yourself in this position. And my friends, she did it twice. She went back to a night of heavy drinking with him after this interlude in which she claimed she blacked out, they had sex, and by definition, it was non-consensual because she remembers none of it.
I mean,
she did it twice after. If she did it again after that, then I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's a tough thing. It's a tough thing because you don't want to blame the victim here, but then you also want to say, but you did it again.
Yeah.
It's like you don't blame the victim, but if you're telling any other young girl out there, it's like, don't go out drinking like this with men that you don't know. Which, I know she said like he was my friend, but they only knew each other for like what it sounds like they've only met like a couple times.
Right.
I'm not. It's hard to know without the total context, but.
I mean, I don't really, I think, I'm not going to post this. I don't need to start any more fights right now. I think if I'm being really like, what's the word for like, charitable, she might just be saying like, hey, you were living a certain type of lifestyle where bad things happen and you should probably consider, but if I'm being uncharitable, she's saying your skirt was so short. That's why you got raped.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's, and again, there could be more to this clip where she clarifies, hey, I'm not excusing what Swalwell did. But also, I don't know. I mean, don't drink with predators. That seems like good advice.
Just for life. That is a good advice.
Yeah. I don't know. Megyn Kelly is also kind of off the rails right now. She's reinventing herself for a 70th time as now an anti-Trump Republican. Good. I wish her the best. I think that was the last clip I had, or last thing I had for this show. With that, let the people know where. Well, maybe not. Maybe we don't want to do that right. For right now, we'll send everyone over to Viva Fry. Looks like he's got. I thought I saw. I don't know who's on his show today. Sean Farish. I don't know who that is. No disrespect. I don't know. So everyone can go say hi to Viva. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you back tomorrow.